Why does my skin look yellow even when my foundation matches? And why does adding more foundation sometimes make it look even worse? I know this one because I've been fighting unwanted color for years. I'm 61, and after 20 years as a professional colorist, I learned something that completely changed how I look at makeup. Sometimes the problem isn't your foundation. It's the color that's underneath. So today, this little bit of lavender is about to make that yellow disappear. Welcome back to Spicy Undertones, the why behind every fix for tan, brown, and deep skin. If your skin looks yellow, dull, or sallow, even after you've done your makeup, you might think you need more foundation or even a different foundation. But before you change your foundation, look at the color you're actually trying to fix. This time, we're trying to fix this unwanted yellow. And here's where color theory comes in. Yellow's opposite is violet. And that's why lavender can help neutralize that unwanted yellow. You're not trying to cover the yellow. What we're trying to do is cancel it. And that's the difference. So I'm going to use this tiny bit of lavender. I'm using a tiny amount. That's it. Do not paint yourself and your face purple. I need you to please don't do that. I'm putting it only where I see the unwanted yellow. So I'm patting it in, not rubbing, not dragging, just enough to soften the color. Now look at that. I'm not trying to make my skin lavender. I'm trying to make that yellow quieter. So now I need you to look at this side that has no correction. And then if you go to this side, the yellow has been softened. Same face, same light. The difference is the color underneath. Now from there, I'm going to take my foundation and use a thin layer so that it goes on top over my correction. I don't need to bury the skin underneath. I'm just evening everything out. Look at that difference. The foundation isn't doing all of the work. The color correction did the work underneath. Now, my tan, brown, and deep skin friends, this is where I want you to be careful. Lavender isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. So if you use too much or the lavender is too pale, it can start looking chalky or ashy. So I need you to start small. You want enough to neutralize that unwanted yellow, not enough to change your entire complexion. And this is the part I really want you to remember. More makeup isn't always the answer. You see yellow, so we usually add more foundation. Sometimes we add more concealer, and then we add more powder. And suddenly we're all caked up and have piled more and more makeup on. And guess what? The color is still there. Sometimes you don't need more coverage. You just need the right color. And because I'm 61, I'm always thinking about how much product I'm putting on my skin. Because as our skin changes, heavy layers can make the texture even more noticeable. So I correct the color first, then I use a thin layer of foundation. Remember, less product, Better placement, a better finish. So here's the Spicy Undertones rule. Don't automatically cover unwanted color. I need you to find the color that cancels it. So if you see red, I need you to think green. If you see blue and purple, I need you to think peach or orange. And if you see that yellow, then think lavender. So the next time that your makeup looks yellow or sallow, don't immediately reach for more foundation. I need you to stop. Look at the color and then ask yourself, what color am I actually trying to cancel? Save this for the next time your makeup just doesn't look right. And tell me in the comments, does your makeup ever look dull or too yellow? Let me know down there in the comments. Stay spicy, my friends. Until next time.